Hey everyone, hello. I am waiting for Scotia to join, and this is just 5 minutes test before we really run.
Hey everybody, Real Bossman. Just come by to speak, on the Shiboshis space today. I hope you all enjoy it. We're just waiting for a few more people to join, and then we should be able to get started.
Thank you. Scotia just DM me that she's coming soon, so later we can start with her. She's gonna be the one. Okay, she's here. I'm trying to get you up. I invite you, Scotia. Okay, she's up.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Great.
Bring up Lord Monday as well.
Okay.
Wow, this is the moment I don't like.
It's okay, we have some time.
And is everyone quiet? True.
We are just getting everything set up, you guys that are in here listening. So making sure we got all our equipment working.
Yes, welcome everyone. We should start 9 o'clock, but we start in 15 minutes earlier so we can set up everything and no one is missing. I see. I see John here laughing. This is not really nice from you.
We're all so excited to hear you.
I'm so nervous. Oh, this. I feel like I want to say something, but then I can also.
You cannot.
No.
It's okay.
But it's nice that I see that I entertain some of the guys.
Okay, I see that he requested. There we go.
So how are you, everyone?
I am good.
We don't really expect so many people here 15 minutes before we start.
Oh, it's good. Okay. I see Archangel. Hi.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm looking for Shiba Derp.
I don't see Shibarium.
And Shibarium, yes. Okay.
Oh, guys, you are so nice to me. The whole breed DM me how I'm doing, and it makes me almost cry.
Oh, you're doing great. Okay, let's see. If you are out there, Shibarium or Shiba Derp, can you request the mic?
Oh, hello, Dr. Shibarium.
Yeah, do you
Thank
find
you
it?
for the nice messages. No, it's Dr.
Oh, a different
Shibarium.
one. The doctor, the MD.
Yes.
Okay. And we're just getting set up, everyone that's popping in. Thank you. We're just getting our mics set up and making sure that we're technically ready. And we'll be starting right on time in about 11 minutes.
I don't want to play some music so we don't have any issue on YouTube like last time.
Okay.
Maybe next time we will prepare some music.
Yeah, and you know, copyrights and all those things too.
Oh, blocker. Big greetings to blocker, our leash president.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Everyone is on time.
They're early. I like this.
Yes. Yes. I'm always also like 10 minutes before.
I know, me too. Make sure I got it set up and everything.
Exactly.
Everybody take this time to just go get a drink,
Yes.
get some munches, some snacks, ready for this.
Oh, here he is.
Yes.
No, that's me.
So many names. I know and I follow also. I'm really happy that you are here with us. Thank you.
Real Boss Man's gonna sing us a song.
Yes.
Who said that?
You need some rap. Real boss man, you can tell us something about your
Yeah.
Shiboshi.
Okay, so my Shiboshi, Real Boss Man, is the hash 94 Shiboshi. Rarity is not really going to be a thing, but I was hyped when I minted him because, on Rarity Tools, it was hash 94. So I was like, let's go, let's go. um, I don't think I'll ever sell him. It's very cool. It matches my name. I had the name Real Boss Man before the Shiboshi, and the Shiboshi is the perfect fit for me. So it was just like it was meant to be. Like, oh my god, let's go, let's go. Yeah, like, oh god, yeah. So Real Boss Man, let's go. There's no offer that I will accept for him.
Actually, I thought that you will tell something about Rinku.
Also, Rinku is another Shiboshi that I do own. So Rinku was originally a meme in the Shiba Discord, and Rinku is now banned from the Shiba Discord because he used to come in and he used to troll everybody, and he used to talk a lot of bad stuff. So he got banned about 479 times. He got banned. So yeah, there's memes all about Rinku. I think quite a few people have them saved. He is a legend in the Shib Discord. So I took the opportunity to name a Shiboshi after him. Um, yeah, so I got a Shiboshi called Rinku. I'm going to try post him at the top. We'll have a look now and see if I can. How do I do this? Let's have a look. So yeah, there's a post from Rinku what I can find.
Is Rinku expensive?
Rinku is going to be an expensive shib. Um, Shiboshi, because he is one of a kind. Like, he is definitely a legend. I've pinned him at the top now, so you can check him out and follow him if you want to. He's a very bad boy who paper handed. Most of the time, he would buy high and sell low. Um, and then he would always lash out at the Shib community. Eventually, he got permanently banned from the official Shiba Discord, but he never truly accepted his ban. He would always return with a vengeance. He's a little devil with horns and red eyes, and he's also on a leash because he needs controlling. As you can see, his spacesuit. He's been to the moon before, but he could never stay there because of his paper hand ability, which would always kick in like Tourette's and force him to sell uncontrollably, making him to lose all of his positions. So Rinku is a legend, and
Yes, yes.
yeah, is definitely one of a kind, and he is also priceless. Like, I don't know how I could ever sell Rinku. How could I? I'd feel like a traitor. You know, I made sure he lived on. I did not create Rinku. I want to get that out there. I was not the creator. I was not behind all of the accounts or anything. Um, but I had to make sure he lived on because he was definitely a legend. So that's why there's a Shiboshi named after him. And I'm glad all of you in the Discord, in this space, now know the story of Rinku, the Shiboshi. Um, we would never know who the original Rinku was.
Thank
We
you.
will never know.
Thank you for your story. It's beautiful, and I know that he will become famous on Twitter too soon.
But yeah, definitely, you guys follow Rinku, follow Real Boss Man. We're all gonna make it. Wagame.
Definitely. Woo.
Scorsha, did you proceed somewhere?
Hmm?
Can we continue, Scorsha?
We can, yes. I need to find Sheba Derp. He's still setting up his Twitter. It's so he'll be here in just a minute.
And Tyler?
And Tyler's here. He's Lord Moody.
Yes. Yes, I'm
Oh,
here.
I don't know, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, Tyler, can you tell us something about your Shiboshis?
Tell you something about my Shiboshi.
Mm-hmm.
Um, well, my Shiboshi is in God mode right now, which is the blue hair. I think Satoshi mentioned that those are like one of the rare um NFTs, but for Shiboshis. But yeah, um, he fits me. I feel like, you know, I'm in God mode 24/7 of my life, so that's how we rocking right now. Yeah.
Are you planning to name them? I see that you have no names.
Yeah, I'm thinking about a cool name. I want to just make it one word. I'm just trying to figure out what that is. So still deciding though. I don't know.
Yeah, the blue hair
Okay.
are also my favorite.
Yeah, they're really cool. Those are like my favorite out of the collection. Is the blue
I
hair ones. Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
also the spacemans are cool.
You said the spaceman?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
astronauts.
Oh yeah, those are cool. Yeah, I've seen those. I only seen a few of them though. Yeah, those are very cool.
So we got about 3 minutes. We're just kind of testing things out here and getting set up. Thank you, everyone that's out there supporting. We're going to start here real shortly.
Oh yeah, I was wondering how many people will speak, but I see that Tyler and the real boss already said something. So Scorsha, can you say something? Can you tell us something about your Shiboshi?
Yes, I can. So
I
I'm
see.
going to go with,
I see
uh,
that.
you've seen it? Yeah, you made some videos of it. One of my favorite ones is he's got a no FUD t-shirt and a pink mohawk and gold chain, and he's in the mountains, in the snowy mountains, so looks like a snowboarder. And the name on that one is No FUD, and that one's that one's my favorite.
Hey, can everybody hear me?
And yeah, yes, we can.
Fantastic. This is
Welcome.
Shiboderp.
Hey, glad you're here. And just in time too, because we're gonna get started here. It's about 1:59 here in Central Time. So we got about a minute. I'll let people kind of flow in a little bit. And Shiba Derp, can you tell us about your Shiboshi?
Yes, I can. My screen went off for a second. So my Shiboshi, the one that I present at least, I have others in the background that I adore, but I'll talk about the one that is my profile picture. So I'm a software developer, so I like the dev shirt. But the piece of mine that I actually came to fall in love with is actually the little weed baggie, and not because I smoke weed, but because I actually have started using CBD medicinally. That has taken away my 24/7 vestibular migraines. So I used to have migraines all the time, and since I've started taking it, it has gone away. So I wear that proudly for reasons that I guess are not common.
Nice. Thank you for sharing. Okay. I'm just going to start um, with some basic information. Um, we're here today and I'm seeing everybody pile in. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming and joining us. And we're talking about the Shiboshis, and they are, if you're not familiar with them, they are the official NFT of Shiba Inu ecosystem. And there are 10,000 of them. They are pixel art. You can see many of our profile pictures are Shiboshis out there in the audience. Um, and they have various fun attributes, like we talked about, the blue hair, the pizza in the mouth, Batman masks, no FUD t-shirts. You can find them on OpenSea right now. It's a verified project and it's called The Shiboshis. You can see all 10,000 of them there, and you can take a look at that while you're chatting with us today, see all the different types that we have. And I'm Scorchia. I am a mod on the Shib Discord and also a Shiba Swap helper. And they help with questions about the Shiba Swap and also helping with the growth team. But most important, I'm a community member. I love the Shiboshis. I'm in the Shiboshi Social Club and very honored to be representing today the group and hosting the event. And then we have Gossip Shib, who is making her debut. Um, and she is part of the Shiba growth team. And she kindly invited us to use her space. So we really appreciate that and her hosting us here. Also, we've got Shibarium, who is on the Shiba growth team as well. We call it a breed. That's our Shiba way of talking about the team that does growth initiatives. And we've got our speaker panel, which is Shiba Derp, who is a very active member of the Shiboshi Club and has been since day one. Very knowledgeable, as you mentioned, software engineer. So I'm sure he has a lot of information on crypto in general, on Shiboshis, on pretty much anything you want to know. And we've got Real Boss Man, who is also a Shiba Swap helper in the Discord and also an active member of the Shiboshi Social Club. And he's also a champion of this space, along with Tyler, who really started this chat idea and created a movement that inspired the group. So thank you all for being passion for the SHIB ecosystem. And that's now comprised of over 1 million holders. So it's a phenomenon. It's been a vision that we all share for a decentralized world and the token and the ecosystem of the people. And I know we are all really excited about all the parts of the ecosystem. I know I am. I could talk about it for weeks, probably. And there'll be more future opportunities to discuss those. For example, we've got the AMA, which is coming up on 2/22/22. Be sure to tune in for that. They'll be discussing the whole ecosystem there. And also, we're going to be talking about today Shiboshis. So we want to make this a specific Shiboshi discussion. And we know that there's a lot of interest around all of the other tokens, but for time purposes, we're going to focus today on the Shiboshis. So really appreciate that. And what we're going to do is we're just going to do kind of what we do in our Shiboshi Social Club. The panel is going to kind of do a Q&A about Shiboshis. I'll be kind of hosting that, and they will be answering the questions just how they normally do. So with that, I'm going to have our first question. And we touched upon it a little in the opening, but I want to know, and I'm going to ask Tyler first, Lord Mundy. Why did
Yes.
you buy your Shiboshi?
I never owned an NFT before. I did my due diligence and researched the project, um, and it just seemed like a great time to purchase. Uh, I really believe that just in general, just owning one, that it would create financial wealth over time. So that's essentially why I purchased it.
Great, thank you. And Shibarium is here. And Real Boss Man, can you tell me why you purchased your Shiboshi?
So I actually minted my Shiboshis. I've been a long time holder of SHIB since last year. So I've been in SHIB almost a year now. I came in when it hit Binance. I DCA'd down, went through the hard times. I've been a long supporter of SHIB. I was just a member, and then I was an OG member eventually. I stayed faithful. I've always believed in SHIB, and I always read the white paper and what was coming next and the team, and it was the best project I'd seen. So I've been in. So when the mint dropped, I just minted my free. I did. That's all I could afford. So I went all in what I could, and I was happy to actually do it because I knew about the metaverse and what was to come with the metaverse and the gaming and the passive income as well, which Shiboshis are going to offer. Like Shaitoshi said in a quote, what I would never forget. He said, "Other people think about the floor, but all he thinks about is passive income for life." So I just followed the vision, and I'm on board. So that's why I got my Shiboshis.
Awesome, thank you. And Shiba Derp.
Hey, so like Real Boss Man, I did mint some of my Shiboshis. I also bought some off of the floor. I've been kind of acquiring them. I have everything in the ecosystem. So I mean, I don't only dabble in one or two things. I do believe in the ecosystem. I did buy Shib way back in the day. I was one of the OGs in the Discord server. But for Shiboshis, I mean, it's a little bit different than the other tokens. NFTs, as I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with, they're kind of one of a kind. They represent ownership over a distinct asset on the blockchain. And that's something that's unique in comparison to the other tokens that I hope to see in the near future, that utility or that aspect of it be used and incorporated into the Shiba ecosystem. And that's something that you can't get with other tokens. So that's kind of a big. We don't know yet, but if you have it, you always, I guess, are ready. If they announce something, you'll be in early. But if you wait until there's an announcement, you might have to buy at a higher premium price. So I mean, that's up for everybody to determine, and I just wanted to be in early. So
Great.
that is why I bought.
Yeah, I love that because that's the same reason that I purchased the Shiboshis as well. Um, if you think about it, the backing of SHIB, right? Like the entire ecosystem that we've been a part of this entire time. And when I saw that there's going to be only 10,000 of these, and they are the number, you know, the OG, the original NFT of the Shiba ecosystem, and there were talks of, Shytoshi saying that there was going to be a game of some sort released. I knew that if I could be lucky enough to mint one, that I definitely wanted to do it. And I think I lost a lot of sleep over those couple of days that we waited where we thought they might drop. I think it was like 4 a.m. or something when they actually did drop. And um, was really excited to be able to mint um, the Shiboshi. And I last time we did one of these kind of informal sessions, we got a question from the community, and I think for some people that are new to NFTs, I'm going to pose this one to Shiba Dirt, but just talking a little bit about what is minting, and not maybe so much on a technical level, but what is the process of minting and what does it mean?
Yeah. So minting is really just the creation of the NFTs. Prior to minting, they don't actually exist on the blockchain. And so minting is, there's various ways that you could go about it. I won't go into them, but that's um, that's where they get created. And the people who mint them usually can get them at a cheaper price than what they sell for on the open market, ones such as OpenSea. So people like to mint NFTs, get in early, try to get some profits. Other people like to hold on for a long time. But yeah, it's just the creation process on the blockchain.
Yep. Okay, great. And then I'm going to ask Tyler as well. What was the process for you when you minted?
Of when they first released,
Yeah.
yeah, staying up at 4 a.m. really trying to really trying to time the minting process. Yeah, it was a very long situation. But yeah, that it was as easy as just clicking a button and my wallet. So
Yep. So you click mint on our particular mint was done on the Shiba Swap
Shiba Swap,
under the
correct,
NFTs. So we were able to just click mint there, and then it creates the token, and then the token is sent to your wallet.
correct.
Um, and usually in our mint as well, they're hidden, right? Like you get a number. I'll upload. So there's that, anticipation period of what am I going to get, and the excitement of that. So I just wanted to go over that process a little bit for people that are new to NFTs. And Real Boss Man, how about you?
Yeah, when I minted my NFTs, I was up late as well. I think I was up for days because I didn't want to miss it. And I was
Yeah.
tired. I had my screen split into 4 different browsers. I had auto refresh on. And as soon as I seen it drop, oh my god, I just cancelled that auto refresh. I clicked mint, and then I approved the transaction because most people didn't. You had to approve a transaction. Get through. I had to adjust my gas. When you're doing this, you have to be ready. So I clicked the max gas, but because it was basically a rush, I had to go back to my wallet, click on my activity, increase the gas a bit, and it went straight through. I was a happy man. It worked. I knew exactly what to do. So I was prepared. I was ready. I had my leash. So yeah, I was ready. I was happy to mint.
Great. Well, and they sold out in, I think it was around 30 minutes for all 10,000 to be minted. So that just
Yeah,
goes
it's
to
34.
show, yeah, it just goes to show like the incredible demand for these NFTs right from the beginning. So let's see. An important
Indeed,
note too, I think you
incredible demand
mentioned,
because, like you said
yeah,
earlier on, there's like 1 million Shiba holders plus, and there's only
yep,
10,000 Shiboshis. So
yeah.
get one while you can.
And there's only the 10,000 OG Shiboshis. That's, all there'll ever be of that initial first set. So, the collectors out there, I don't know if you collect other things like baseball cards and comic books and other collectibles, but that first edition is always, you know, the this one that everybody wants, the demand. All right. So next question I'm going to ask um, Lord Mundi, Tyler. Um, why do you love the Shiboshis?
I really love my Shiboshis because I really appreciate the artwork behind it. It really speaks to me as an artist. I'm a music artist, so
Oh,
I
nice.
really, yeah, I really do love the aspect that Cal attempted, pay attention to the detail of the Shiboshi. So yeah, just the artistic aspect, it really spoke to me. So I'm going to keep it forever, probably. Yeah.
Yeah, great. How about you, Real Boss Man?
So I really like my Shiboshis because I managed to get some cool names on them overall, what
Yeah.
fit their looks. So that's what makes me really like mine. It makes me never want to let go of them. They're like my family now. They're like my kids.
You already
um,
named them. You got to keep them, right?
Indeed, yeah. So I got the one which is me, which is my profile picture, real boss man, and then I got Rinku, which is my adopted son. Is a bad boy, and I've actually got Shai Toshi. I managed to get the single word
Oh,
Shai Toshi as well on one of them. Is a Super Saiyan Goku guy. He don't have the hair. He's just got a halo, but he's got the Goku outfit on. It looks cool. It fits. I
nice,
think
nice.
Shaitoshi might want to come and get him one day.
So that brings up a good point. Can you explain a little bit about the naming process?
Yeah, so it costs $100 in Shib if you want to name your Shiboshi. So it goes by the current market price. So it will automatically calculate it when you go into it's the Shiba Swap. Shiboshi is part of Shiba Swap. If you go to the wallet, you can click on name your Shiboshi. $100 worth of SHIB, plus the gas fee, of course. And yeah, I'm not sure what kind of utility naming it will have, but it's fun, you know?
It is.
It's fun, so let's do it. And it burns SHIB, which is the ultimate goal. So if you are a
Yep.
holder of SHIB as well, what you can do is just buy $100 out of fresh money to burn, and it still helps your original bag. So just don't do it out of your original bag if you don't want to. And good to go.
That's perfect. Thank you. All right. And Shiba Dirt, what do you love about the Shiboshis?
Well, my Shiboshis specifically, I have a little family. I actually have 5 Shiboshis that have scarves, and they kind of, I mean, one looks like a mother, one looks like a father, and then they have 3 kids. And I've been considering making Twitter profiles for them if I ever get the spare time to do something so silly. But Shiboshis and what they do, I mean, I love the social club. It's kind of my safe haven in the Discord. There's channels for everybody. There's different personalities all over the Discord, but I like the personalities in the Shiboshi Social Club the best. I think they have some of the best discussions and some of the kindest people that I've met in crypto. So that's probably the number one reason. Second reason is just the potential that they have. I mean, we've kind of talked a little bit about it, so I'm not going to repeat it all, but the potential for passive income, the potential for these to be useful in other aspects of the Shiba metaverse and world, potentially in Shibarium. Who knows? It could be anywhere, it could be everywhere. So I like the idea for potential there.
Great. Thank you. Um, and speaking of the Shiboshi Social Club, because I feel the same way about it, um, and since it's been brought up, I'm just going to kind of go there. What do you think, as far as benefits? Like, I don't think a lot of people are familiar with the Shiboshi Social Club and what the benefits are to being in the club. We get access to a lot of things that I don't think people realize that we have access to, and our club's just been amazing because there's 10,000 people that have access to it, and everybody's just been so professional and so they're able to hold that information and those things inside the club. That's my experience with it, and of course the friendships that we've created, and being the OG holders. And what do you guys think, Tyler or Mindy? I know you're in there a lot.
I really love the Shiboshi Social Club. I feel like you can really connect with people that think like you and are really like-minded like you. We have personal discussions sometimes, really short personal discussions. It just brings you closer as a community, and I believe that in order to succeed in any crypto space, you need engagement. So that's what the social club is for.
Great. Perfect. Demis, real boss man, I missed you on this one.
Yeah, so the Shiboshi Social Club, like, it's giving us access, guys, to information which we can't share with the outside people. So, we get to make decisions about the game. We get to, we get to do some fun stuff. We get some fun activities to do. Like, we had special whitelist opportunities for
Mm.
the partnership with us, which is Beans. Made by Playside Studios, which is our partner. They're making the Shiboshi game, and it's their AAA as well. AAA. They've made a lot of games. I think everybody knows about Dumb Ways to Die. They are the creators of that, so they are on side with us. We get some good whitelists, so some good rewards being a Shiboshi holder, future passive income potential, from when the metaverse is implemented. A lot of good stuff. Like I say, we get to make some small decisions, but it's fun, definitely. Can't say too much, but
Yeah. Great. All right. And I think I got everyone on that.
Yeah, I have one more
So,
thing to
yeah, please
contribute to
do.
that, though. So, I mean, I don't know if it was stated explicitly. We kind of talked around it a little bit, mentioned it in passing, but I mean, the benefits of the social club, for those of you that don't know, are, we do get to talk to the devs, Shaitoshi included, Eric, aka Penny. They do come into the chats and talk at times. As Real Boss Man said, we get to provide input into the game, and they ask us questions. Some of the moderators, I think, are collecting feedback to pass forward to the devs about what we think could be done with Shiboshis, what could be done in the ecosystem. I mean, that's kind of a back channel, if you will, into being able to talk to them, and it's good in that way because you can't necessarily take input from all 1 million plus people in the ecosystem. That's too many cooks. So I mean, I think that's what they've done is they've narrowed it down, and that's why the benefit is for the Shiboshi Social Club is just to limit it down a little bit. And like I said, I mean, some of the best conversations that I've seen happen from that Shiboshi Social Club. So I think that it's working. But yeah, that is kind of one of the perks. And I mean, so far, I think we've had 2 or 3 kind of votes as to something that goes into the game. So, it wasn't just a one-off thing. I anticipate there will be more. It's just, it's still pretty early. They've only been out for, less than, it hasn't been 6 months yet. And kind of, we've only really established this pattern for, the past 2.5 months. So I think there's a lot more coming down the road. And we'll see whenever we get there. But yeah, that's some of the real tangible benefits of it.
Great. Yeah, and I'm glad you mentioned the game too, and Playside, both of you. I want to go into that a little bit more. Real Bossman and I had a discussion about it on a previous um, spaces that we did, just kind of an impromptu one. But what do you think the impact of NFTs, Shiboshis, and gaming will have for the future?
It's massive. It's definitely massive. Like, I think I've said this in the last space. I've been a gamer my whole life, since I was a little boy. I've played since the PlayStation 1, the Nintendo 64, and I've even went to uni and studied games and built games. And NFTs and games is the only way forward I see it being, because people want ownership. That's what it's given us, ownership. It's going to connect as well with the next level of gaming. We're getting much better technology. The graphics with Unreal Engine 5, what's coming. Our metaverse may be built in that, I'm not sure, but a lot of amazing stuff is coming for gaming, and NFT is going to give you ownership. You're going to be able to control your assets, do what you want with them. Your money is not going to be burnt like the old school way when you used to go and buy something in a game and it's gone.
Right.
You can market that. You can sell that on to the next person for a higher value if you want to. Developers can easily update things like that forever. It's not going to go out of date because it is on the blockchain, and the technology is only going to advance. So this is the next step into the future, and it's amazing. I'm just glad I'm alive to experience what's about to go down in the next 10 to 20 years. I'm glad I'm in this era. Let's go.
Oh yeah, I just got chills from that. That was great. Um, so talk to me about how you see like a triple A studio. What is the significance of that for our ecosystem?
So SHIB being a top 50 in token, the only top 50 in token making a game, and it's a triple A studio which is doing it. It's GG from there. It's good game. Take your hat off, throw it away. It's amazing. Triple A. It's everyone wants that. No one wants some indie game. People want real good quality games. So us being Triple A, it just goes to show that we are good quality. So, we're going to produce a good quality product. People are going to like it regardless because it's AAA. And we're just going to, it's going to be successful. I do believe it's going to be successful. Playside have got plenty of experience. And I don't know how much. I don't know. Yeah, that's all I've got to say about AAA. It is definitely the way to go. Is definitely AAA and not in there.
Great. Sheba Derp, do you have anything to add to that as far as the AAA studios or the game and NFTs?
I will say that the artwork that we've seen from Playside is, it looks really good. And in my opinion, artwork is always like that. But it's nice to know that we have Playside, a AAA studio, making it. In addition to something like Shibarium, which I know isn't necessarily Shiboshis related, but is being developed by somebody who has a proven track record, is being developed by X Fund. So those kinds of things make me feel more secure in the ecosystem when a lot of people kind of doubt it. The Shiba ecosystem developers, as everybody knows, tends to not release information kind of as steadily or as regularly as some people are used to in other projects.
Mm-hmm.
And that's, I find comfort in the fact that a AAA studio is making it because, they're a company, they're on contract, they're going to make it. It's not like it's just fluff. It's not like it's a lie. It's not like it's, fake news. So it's nice to have something in the ecosystem that is kind of your rock that is going to happen regardless.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever we're dealing with a world of speculation and hints and things that kind of usually drive people up a wall over time. So that's my input. Is it's kind of my rock. It's nice to know that there's real partnerships with real companies doing real things. Whenever sometimes you might be uncertain.
Yeah, that's a good point. We do get a lot of hints, and look, usually the hints we can't roll out the whole roadmap because scams, right? Like as soon as we say a word, you've got, 20 Twitters, land's coming out, buy here, that kind of thing. And or you've got people trying to do it first, or you've got people trying to copy. So I appreciate that from a standpoint of keeping the community safe, because being in working in the tickets and everything with the Shiba Swap helpers, we see it happen all the time. Um, that people get scammed because of things like that. So um, they do it different, but they've always come through. And um, we know the developers behind the ecosystem. We know that they've done what they said they were going to do, and these things take time. A quality game, you don't want to just throw something out there. Like you said, you don't want to just throw something out there for the sake of throwing it out there and have it be low quality. This is going to be the best, guys. So, and being a part of it and being a part of the decisions that are being made, it's just um, it's an amazing experience for me to be part of that.
I just wanted to quickly jump on the back end of the AAA
Yeah.
thing and say that's what sets us apart from other projects as well, because we're doing it with real companies. So
Yes.
that's another thing.
We've got William Vogt. So, all right, and Tyler, your thoughts on the
Yeah,
game?
yeah, I'm just really excited for the play to earn while passively earning income over time.
Mm,
That's just an insane factor when it comes to gaming. Um, I think any gamer would appreciate playing a game that they can passively earn income from. You can make money in your sleep, so why not? This is amazing.
yes. And so that's an important point. There's two games that are being developed. So we've got the initial game created by Playside, AAA Studio, and that's also going to be on mobile and desktop. And then we've got the blockchain game, which we don't have too much information on yet, as it's the next project, but both of which are going to be based on Shiboshis. So that's huge. If you think about the amount of audience that's going to see Shiboshis on a daily basis, even from just the mobile application game before the blockchain game, and how many eyes are going to be on the project at that point. That's a huge potential. Anything else on the gaming, guys? Good. Okay, so next question is, why do we think others should buy it now? What are your thoughts on that, Tyler?
Well, I think now is the time. It's before it's popular. Everyone wants is going to want an NFT. There's only 10,000 of them, and it's just going to be the most important thing in the ecosystem. I believe, in my opinion. It's going to grow. People are going to appreciate the artwork, and people are going to appreciate the game when it's finished. So yeah.
Great. Derp, Shiba Derp.
Yeah, so I kind of imagined these things a little bit throughout, but getting in early is, of course, a good thing. We've seen the floor for Shiboshis kind of hover around 1 ETH for a while now. It goes up a little bit, it goes down a little bit from there, but 1 ETH kind of seems to be where it's stable. So I don't see it really going much more below that. Not that I can really predict prices, but I mean, it's to me, that's where I've been accumulating. I think it's a good price, and we can easily see it go up from there with some news. A lot of people who are waiting for passive income or things like that are waiting to see if the investment is worth it, and it might not be worth it, after the price goes up after announcements. So it's kind of good if you have the 1 ETH to spare to be in, because at the same time, I don't really see it going much below 1 ETH. So I think it's a pretty stable investment there. The other part of it is, kind of like I said, we know the game's being developed by Playside. That's a fact. That's not a rumor. That's not something that isn't going to happen. So, you kind of have that security there. The news is already here. The only thing that you have to worry about if you're, kind of into the crypto space is has everybody already priced in the fact that the game's going to come out, and are they going to try to buy the rumor, sell the news kind of deal? But I don't see that. There's so many things coming. It's not just Playside and William Volk and team making the game. There's more coming down the road. So which news do you sell if you're going to buy the rumor and sell the news? And that's why it's so nice to have so many different projects in the works, even though it might add a lot of time to the table to have them all release. It's nice to know that people aren't just going to sell at one point whenever that thing releases, because there's multiple points coming down the road.
Thank you. And Real Bossman.
Yeah, the price, with the recent market crash, Ethereum's at a good price right now. So if you've got any gains from anywhere else, it's a good time to, buy Shiboshi before Ethereum goes back up over like 4,000, or who knows where it will go
Right.
to next.
Good
So
point.
that's a good point. And then as well, just get in early. Like, why not? Everything what we've just been over. You get access to the social club. It's all a special part of the Discord, and we're a family. Come and join us. Join the family.
Absolutely. And I'll go ahead and answer that too. So my thought is that this is a movement, right? Like being part of the SHIB army is um, something that we all started together. And I see that it's going to be a long process as we, as a decentralized force, start to change how crypto is utilized in the real world. I mean, we're starting these projects, and you can see how over time it's going to be more and more utilization, and you can see how crypto is going to be more and more adopted, and how many people out there, like myself, started their journey with the SHIB ecosystem. And when you're talking about NFTs that are highly collectible, the amount of nostalgia that will go into having an OG Shiboshis 10 years from now, I think is going to be in and of itself amazing. Um, and also everything else we've talked about, right? So the upcoming game, the utility, the access to the club, which you can see we have like these kind of discussions. This is pretty normal for us all the time. And we have access to the developers who have been really kind in allowing us to follow that vision of decentralization and help make some of these decisions as a community. So for me, I'll always probably have at least one Shiboshi because I couldn't ever part with them all, just for that the sheer fact that it signifies to me this journey that we're on all together.
Yeah, and also, like say, the utility of the Shiboshis.
Mm-hmm.
What if it gives you access to a special area within the Shibaverse? You know,
Never know.
our own metaverse. You never know. That's the speculation, but you never know. You never know.
You never know. So, um, so just gonna wrap it up a little bit. Um, I want to remind everyone about the AMA on the 22nd to 22/22. We're gonna open it up here in a little bit for some questions. On the questions today will be about Shiboshis, and again, we're not developers, we're community members, so we don't know when, and we don't have those type of details. But anybody who has comments, questions about Shiboshis, we're going to open that up in just a little bit. So if you want to request or raise your hand, we can have you come up in and ask those questions of our community panel. So if anyone has any questions, I'm going to let Gossip Shib choose.
Can I? Oh, I think I will pick Dr. Shibari because he was asking me if he can and he owns Shiboshi.
Yes, yes, please.
Hello.
Oh, so cool.
He looks like he's
Hi,
connecting.
guys.
Hey,
How's it going?
welcome.
Hello.
Let's go,
Oh
bro.
man, I just wanted to hang out with my Shiboshis. So I don't necessarily have a question. What my question's been lately is, what does this cyborg guy do? But there's a lot of questions, but I'm just excited, guys. I've been stoked. I minted Dr. Shibarium, renamed Dr. Shibarium. And yeah, like I'm so excited, guys. But I'm just up here. Maybe a question will come up as I'm up here, but man, I'm just
All right,
excited.
well,
And I'm stoked you
let's
guys.
ask you. I
Yeah.
know you're an artist. I've seen a lot of your work.
Oh yeah.
So tell me about your thoughts on the art side of the Shiboshis. Why did you buy
Well,
one?
that really is one of the things that drew me to it. So first, I was just getting into crypto in general. And then the SHIB community kind of was something that I gravitated towards because of the people, and
Yeah.
because of the plan. Like it all kind of was communicated well to where I could understand it as like a beginner. And then I hopped into Discord. I hopped into like some Twitter spaces. Then I started hearing about Shiboshis. Got real stoked when I saw it was pixel art. Uh, and I figured out like what I had to do to get ready that day. And guys, it was like I felt like Rambo, man. Like I got like the headband, like it was, you gotta get the leash. Everyone's talking about the gas. Like it was a crazy day. And then there was like going to be a silent drop, but like it was I was up for like 2 days, guys. It was the craziest. And then I can't tell you how amazing it felt. This is my only Shiboshi, so yeah, I don't have a ton, but it felt so good. Like after all of that, to see that it sold out in 30 minutes, and I was one of the people. It was just so cool. So yeah, that was that day,
Amazing.
and pixelated art is definitely my jam. So I was definitely drawn to the Shiboshis for that reason. But there's a handful of reasons why the Shiboshis is definitely my favorite project.
Awesome. Thank you.
Congratulations, bro. Congratulations.
Thank you so
That's an
much.
awesome one too. You got a great one for being,
Also
it's the
cool.
one that you got and it's amazing. Yeah.
And like
Now, if you want to know what I think the cyborg eye actually does,
yes.
this is just speculation to me being silly, but I think that it allows you to see the cards in the other person's hand.
Ooh, I was
I
thinking
think the
X-Base
cyborg
something.
head would be to be able to see the top so many cards on the player's deck.
Oh, that's a good theory.
That is
But
awesome.
yeah, no, that's just that's what I would make them do.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. And then like another thing about it too, right? Like it just kept getting better and better as I was listening to what the plan was here. Because I was already a fan of Blizzard. I was already a fan of Hearthstone. And literally, like, as the news comes out, right, they're like, oh, this is kind of what we're going for, right? Like, and I love that so much. So cool.
Awesome. Well, thank you for sharing. Appreciate you coming up.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me, everyone.
Sure. Gossip, you
Let's
want to
go.
see
Let's go.
if anyone else wants to come up or has a question?
I like to pick someone.
You want me to pick someone? Let's see.
To be honest, I was trying to pick someone with Shiboshi.
Yeah, you guys are Shiboshi.
We'll use this time to just throw in another thing that I remembered that I like about the Shiboshi Social Club is it's not just an echo chamber. There's a lot of good conversations that go both ways. We have people that are really pro Shiboshi's, pro Shib ecosystem, but we also have a fair share of criticisms, critiques, conversations that span both sides, and we discuss kind of whether those things are good or bad, and potential improvements to them. So I know there's a lot of people out there who don't want to fall into echo chambers and things like that. And I truly believe that both sides are represented. So if that's something that is interesting to you, it's definitely there. It's definitely available in the Shiboshi Social Club. I know I'm one of the ones that brings up criticisms a lot of the times, and a lot of people don't like that. But if you do it in the right way, it can lead to really good conversation.
Great. Thank you.
Tons of super smart people in there too. I thought it was cool last night with the Super Bowl commercials going on and everything. You got like people in those rooms in the Discord, like deciphering things and like I don't know. You get to play along. I have a blast in there with all you guys. So it's cool to see you guys in Twitter Spaces right now because I don't know. I'm always bouncing around here, being like a punk on Twitter, and I'm
Yeah,
stoked to see you guys here.
I'm glad you're here too. We've got a new person, Jay-Z.
Hey guys,
I brought you up. Hey, how's it going?
good. How are you?
Good. Did you
Hey.
have a question or comment for us?
Actually, I did. So I was thinking of doing some sort of like marketing promotion type thing with one of my Shiboshis. I have one of the naked ones, and so I was
Hmm.
thinking to maybe like have a sort of overpriced price tag, like 5 billion Shib, and then I would just burn 100% of the sale. And the reason I was thinking that is because you see, Shiba Inu whale just purchased $100 million worth of ships, so I figured, it's 100K, or maybe a little bit more than that. But what do you guys think of that idea? If it's like a full burn on the sale. So for me, I only paid like 2 ETH for it, so I don't mind doing that. I just think that's an idea.
I don't know, but I can divert over to
I think
probably.
I think with that one, you would need to definitely like try and source some sort of way to sort it out yourself. Like, I don't think that would be allowed to be promoted.
Mm.
You know, it could be like make a YouTube video about it, see if people follow it, but you'd have to do the listing and to see if it gains any traction. Maybe make a Twitter, but
I think if I made a Twitter post about it and maybe like Shitoshi retweeted or something, it could gain enough traction. Really, everybody's always clamoring about burns, and I think the second highest burn after Vitalik is the music company. I think it's Steven Cooper who runs that. That's like 1 billion SHIB, so this would be 5 times that. And I mean, I don't know. It's just something to create some hype.
I think we cannot speak for Shaitoshi, so
Mm-mm.
say something about it.
yeah,
It's
no, I understand what you're saying. We understand, but
yes, we understand.
I think it's tricky one though. It's a tricky one.
Yeah. But I like it. I like that you're thinking of different new creative ways. That's good.
Yes,
So,
I'm curious. Can I? I would like to ask Deb what he's thinking about this.
Oh boy. Okay, I was gonna stay quiet, but
Yeah.
I guess I can't now. Um, so there's a lot of people who want to do things for the SHIB ecosystem. Burns are one of them. Other people want to kind of have projects or sponsor them. And the hard part is, and I'm going to put on my defense hat here, even though I'm not on the defense team, is there's so many people in the world and there's so many scammers, not that you're a scammer, that it becomes hard to accept people who want to do good because of the risk of people who want to harm people in the ecosystem. Um, so
I don't
if
know
you
if
want
that's
to do this,
really a concern in terms of people who are in the Shiboshi Club. They know me, they see me there and all the time. I've made
unfortunately, I think it is true because I mean, that's how scammers work. Not that you're a scammer. It's just it's really hard to trust people, especially if they're going to sell something and say that they're going to burn it. I think the way that you would do that is you'd have to set up a contract that sells for you on open seas that as part of the transaction of the sell automatically burns it so that it wouldn't go through your wallet directly.
I mean, that's cool. I
That
don't mind
way,
doing that.
right, that way, kind of that risk would be diverted. Now, I don't know who you would get to write that contract, but if you could do something like that so that the risk is minimized and it's truly shown as a good gesture and a hands-off gesture where the contract does it all, then I think that that's something that people would be more likely to be behind. Not that again, I can't speak for anybody on the teams, but that would, I think, help minimize risk, which is a very important thing whenever you want to kind of promote or be a part of the ecosystem in a way that um, involves money.
So, do you know the technical side of that? Like, how would I arrange that?
I think we
You
will
would have to find a contract developer, and they would have to develop that contract for you, and you'd have to get it audited.
Yeah, I think we will. You can get maybe talk about that a little bit more offline. Um, Once we get back into the social club and things like that. But want to see. I have one more question, and then we'll wrap it up here. So let me add you
Wait,
in.
just really quickly, I wanted to ask, in terms of combinations, I know there's like some conjecture whether or not we can stake the Shiboshis, but would there be any kind of added benefit for Shiboshis with bones or Shiboshis with leash in terms of staking?
We don't have any information at all on that. There isn't anything that's been released on anything like that. So we wouldn't know. I mean, we just have the information that we have from the community so far and everything that's public. So nothing on that so far. Not saying it couldn't happen in the future, but so far,
So if
no.
you wanted to promote ideas like that, or just like, you know, bring them up to brain.
Hello? Okay. I just added someone as a speaker. I think we lost him, but
It was
welcome.
welcome.
Okay,
Welcome.
we are sorry for this. It wasn't intent. Who is next speaker?
Yeah, next speaker.
Hello, guys.
Hello.
Hi.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Hey, everyone.
Hi.
Hey man, how's it going, man?
What's up, boss, man?
Oh, good, brother.
Nice to talk to you guys. Finally, here you guys can hear my voice, and it's a verbal talk instead of, social club. Even though it's amazing in the social club, but talking is a little different.
Yeah,
I love
definitely.
your
It's nice to
fool.
put a voice to the name.
All right, what made you buy Shiboshis? Welcome. What made you buy?
So, I've been a part of been holding Shiba for a while since late April last year. Um, been kind of in the ecosystem and everything, and saw that they were releasing NFTs, and the first Shiba NFTs, the OGs, the first 10,000. I just went like 5 years later in the future and thought like, wow, the first 10,000. Like, imagine having one of those. You know what I mean? So I just
Yeah.
had to get. I was lucky enough to get three, minted three, and I got my cyborg now. Happy I got that one, and yeah, I've been holding stuck with three.
Let's go, bro. He's even got the little matching ear. Yeah, man.
It's amazing, man. I got a question for you guys. What with all, it's just speculation, obviously, but with the game coming out and all that, what are you guys' favorite properties? Um,
Mm.
we have different properties like the gold chains, the meme shades, laser eyes. What are you guys' favorite properties?
So for me, I think it's the accessories. So any Shiboshi with an accessory may get access to like something special in the game. Like maybe it's its own thing. I don't know. Um, but yeah, the accessories like the gold chains, the leash. What else is there? The dog tags. And
Yep,
two other ones as well.
the earrings.
Earrings and
Yep, I think that's it. Earrings, leash, dog tag, gold chain. Yeah, I think that.
yeah, four. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so I think they might get some. I'm not sure. You'll have to check. Join the Shiboshi Social Club, guys.
Hmm.
Yeah.
It's awesome there. So, what about you, Derp?
Oh, my favorite. I have apparently acquired quite a few scarf Shiboshis, like I mentioned earlier, as part of my family. So
Hmm.
I guess I have to mention that scarves are one of the traits that I like. I also like the space pirates, the Astra body with the pirate hat.
Yep.
I have a few of those. Some of them with laser eyes. So kind of have a space pirate thing going on as well. Um,
Nice.
those are probably the most notable ones. I usually buy for looks, though. The ones that I just think have a combination of traits that look nice. Because apparently, rarity as far as Shiba ecosystem usage isn't supposed to be that big of a deal, if a deal at all. So it's nice to know that I can just look at the ones that I think look nice and get those instead of having to worry about some arbitrary percentage
Yep.
trait.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and actually, I think the devs were saying that if any rarity tools out there won't really matter when the game comes. The game's going to work different, so don't worry about any rarity. Just buy whatever you like and see what you get when the game comes.
Yep.
It's all a mystery.
That's the awesome part about this. It's all mystery.
Yeah.
Oh man. What
A fun
about
ride
you,
though.
Scarf?
All right. Well, we're gonna wrap it up. We're at the hour here. I'm gonna hand this over to Gossip Shib. I think she had something she wanted to say or share before we go here.
Can I leave it to you?
You're gonna leave it to me? Okay. So
I'm sorry, guys. Thank you for coming. I really appreciate your support. And
Thank you so much.
have to say bye.
yes, no, she had talked about, you want to talk about the treat for
Valentine's candy.
the Valentine's candy.
What's that? Is it? Oh, what's that? What am I hearing? Valentine's candy. What? What am I getting? Am I getting something today?
That is very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
So
I'm all ears. I'm all ears.
Treats.
No, it's just a little candy tomorrow. We hope we will have some nice article. What is Shiboshis? And why is Shiboshis so valuable in Shiba ecosystem?
So the article that she has been working on with someone for our magazine on Shiboshis and why Shiboshis are valuable. She put that together as a Valentine present for us.
That's awesome.
Thank you,
That's
Gossip
Yay!
Ship.
can't wait.
Yay!
Let's see.
Well, thank you, everyone. This is an amazing first attempt at this whole thing, and we really appreciate everyone coming out and listening to the information about Shiboshis. I hope you learned a lot. If you have any questions, please follow any of us, all of us. We're happy to do that. We're happy to answer questions or help you out to find the perfect Shiboshi for your collection. And so thank you so much again, and we will be seeing you soon.
Yeah, make sure to
Bye,
join
guys.
the SHIB Discord as well if you need any help with
Yes.
anything. You can open a ticket for any support. We have lots of great helpers who will be right there at your service.
I'm sorry,
That's right.
Osman. Just a second. I have one more person who wants to say something.
Okay, go for it.
Sandra. Okay, he's connecting. Sandra, are you coming to speak?
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Chiva family. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Fine. Well, in this opportunity, I tell story related to be Shiboshi from our community in Venezuela. We had the honor of having a Shiboshi art exhibited in the Chiba Zone. That has been built here in Venezuela. I want to thank the owner of this Shiboshi. We have one of Shiboshi eating a pizza. It's incredible, yes. With
Oh, wow.
yes, with this we want to encourage the entire community to appreciate Shiboshi art and the importance he has in the entire ecosystem. That's all I want to express. Thank you, Gusi, for this
Thank
space.
you. Thank you. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Viva Shiba.
Thanks, bro.
We will speak about Shiba Zone in future, so you can hear more about it later. Thank you, guys. Have a good night, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Let's go.
Let's
Hope
go.
everyone has an amazing day.